Time to respond to a few comments that were posted in previous video. You should do ransomware videos because Program stopped doing it. And of course more virus software related stuff. And you should still make captions, it's easier to understand you. Mainly because English is not my first language. Ransomware seems to be still quite active these days, but they seem to look even worse recently. I could try making some videos about ransomware if I manage to find them and make them work. Rogamp is busy with some other things, so he probably doesn't have time to make such videos for a while. Of course, I'll still make other malware and software related videos. Captions will be made. Do some Mac virus videos. Okay, if I find some. Have you thought about finding someone who can help you speak a bit more clearly? I don't know whether your speech issues are due to English being a second language and a heavy accent or a alleged speech impediment, but I'm sure if you could find a native English speaker to help you or even a professional speech therapist, yes, those are a thing, you could probably make more engaging and easily understandable commentary. No offense intended, of course, but it will be a solution to having to deal with captions and any barrier of entry to watching your videos, so to say. I was thinking about finding someone to help with speaking, but mostly it ended up as a thought. My speech issues are due to me not talking a lot, even in my native language, and mostly not being able to keep a long conversation. Most of the time, in every single conversation, I get interrupted or I can't say what I wanted because someone changes the topic. That's why I'm not motivated to talk in general. I'm not planning on getting a professional speech therapist as I probably can't afford such thing. I could get some of my friends to talk with or do some live stream with some solid topic to talk about though. Also, none taken. Oh Tom, sadly the concept of malware testing is quite of reach as multiple channels are literally considered monopolies in the area. The best concept I will suggest will be working more on abandonware from the past, presented with a comedic twist and with a bit more editing than your usual what you see is what you got format. Your accent isn't the best accent, but who am I to complain as a Scot, but I'll suggest recording onto the footage instead of doing the two actions simultaneously. Again, shifting towards a more comedic format with a new area of your interest like Dan did masterfully will greatly improve your channel's reception over time. You're probably not into gaming, but if you can find a wingman, you can even start revisiting some abandonware games from the past by reviewing them as PC World did in 1990s. In no time, you might even start streaming these old games. There is no true retro streamer in terms of the computer as the platform on Twitch so far. I wish the best of luck to you and hopefully your channel will get featured as you wish. Edit, proofreading is a drug. Also as a question, what is your favorite DOS game? I do not intend to stop on testing malware. They may be a monopoly, but I'll try to do it in better way if possible. For abandonware, I've been looking around for some old software from CDs and the internet. There's a lot of things I would like to review, but not much of time to find out what's the most interesting thing about them. Presenting with a comedic twist though. The only twist that mostly happens for me is that the audience goes completely silent for a while after doing it, as in unable to understand what the hell I've just said. I really wish I had a Scottish accent instead of this, whatever the hell is this screwed up accent I have. Dan did it well with comedy, but I'm not that kind of person who manages to make a joke because it takes me a long time to make one that doesn't end up well. I kind of wanted to make videos with clean description and without any specific jokes, but we'll see about the comedy part. I am into gaming, but I didn't have solid equipment for it. I was planning on making some old game reviews and some new idea for those reviews. I'll try to make a simple plot video for some game as an example as I really want to do such thing. Well, I've seen mostly retro streamers for consoles. As I don't own any console since my old pirated NES console broke back in 90s, I'll have to stream some old games then, but don't get excited about it. Thank you for the wishes. My favorite DOS game will be Wolfenstein 3D because that's one of the first games I've got on my PC and I really enjoyed playing it. Keep the captions because I like them. If you want, you can record a voiceover using an external device or your screen recorder, or during editing, but that's all up to your own opinion. Keeping the captions and doing the voiceover during editing. My idea, have someone with a clearer voice your videos. It worked for Bad Head Bernie. While I did have some offers for voice replacement, I will have to depend on someone else, and it probably wouldn't work so well. Hi Tom, for me your voice and English is okay. About your channel content, I would like to see MS-DOS and Windows 9X stuff, like explaining WordPerfect, origins of Winamp, random and useful applications. Maybe you can also enter to hardware world, buying garbines in eBay like old software or computers, but I don't know if you would like to do that. You've talked a lot about malware. I think it's the moment to stop to change the way your channel goes. I would like to see a video about your first computers, software you used, etc. Regards. Sorry for my English. Explaining WordPerfect and origins of Winamp, I'm afraid that's out of my range and that will be extremely boring. Random and useful applications could see though. At this moment, I'm not using eBay to buy hardware, but I'm looking around and buying some old CDs for now. For computers, I don't have so much of space at this moment to buy them. My first computers, they are dead and scrapped. I only had like 2 computers in my life. Nothing specific to say about it. Third one being the laptop I'm currently using. Fuck it, I will tell you something useful, but I don't know what to say. Smile. Make a let's play sometime. I like the last one that you played. MS Office 97 if I'm not mistaken. You meant Word 97 pinball easter egg? Probably no let's plays, but streaming games instead. Well, I've got some equipment. My laptop burner doesn't work well, so I bought a new one that uses USB port. I will replace the old one with a hard drive caddy. For live streaming and recording, I've got a game capture device which will record at 16 frames per second at least, but my laptop isn't powerful enough for full high definition. And finally, a microphone with pop filter to hopefully improve voice in some other way like now. I also bought 8 GB of RAM for my laptop to improve memory usage. That's it. Bye.